If you miss it so much, why don't you go back?
For the same reasons I can't even go back to London right now.
But why?
It's never wise to dally with a lady who dallies with a prince. Oh, damn it all, I don't see why I shouldn't go back to London now. I mean, what difference can it make? I'm sorry, I wonder what Louisa's up to, eh?
To be watching me ride.
Here?
Oh, you are silly. Who is it?
Hello? Hello? I don't know why we pay our water rates. The place is as quiet as the grave.
Sean!
Sean, where did you spring from?
You said I was the fruit of your marriage. I came in round the back. Find anything out yet?
I don't know why you wanted to come in anyway, Lord.
I know, it's a bit depressing, really, isn't it? Still, there must be somebody around who knows something about it.
Is anybody here?
Apparently not. Ah, hello. I'm sorry to trouble you. I wonder if you can help us. We're looking for some families who used to live here.
Now, what's the name of this family you want?
Well, that's what we're hoping to find out from you.
It's the last family who used to live here.
Before the place ceased to be a private house.
About 400 years ago.
Are they presently paying water rates?
I doubt it.
I don't really see how I can help.
I know this is a fairly unusual request, but what we're trying to do, you see, is to trace the history of various families who used to live here about 100 years ago.
I don't think our records go back that far.
Well, is there perhaps somebody else here who might have been here longer than you who could know the answer?
It's Mr. Wimpole. Could ask him. Just a moment.
Ah, thank you.
Mr. Wimpole.
One of the gnomes of that.
Please, do you happen to know the family who used to live here before the hall became a water ball?
Yes.
What's his name, please?
Hallam.
Thank you, Mr. Wimpole. Hallam.
I beg your pardon?
The people who lived here before. Hallam.
Hallam. Ah. That's splendid. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now we might be getting somewhere. Remember. Are there any Hallams still living in the neighborhood?
Hallam. Sorry. No Hallams. There aren't any more records. Might I suggest something?
We can't go home. We've cancelled the Guardian.
No. But have you visited our local church?
Not yet, no, but that is a very good idea. They might be in the parish registry.
Unless they didn't go to church.
Sean, go and find Ali for me, will you?
Can you tell us where the church is?
Just a moment, I'll get the map.
Is anyone there?
You scare easily. We've been looking for you. You're missing all the fun.
What fun?
Come on, I'll race you back.
Oh, come on, Anthony, let's go for a ride. Anthony, you're not paying attention. Or at least not to me. Why don't you get your horse and come with me?
It's far too late.
Then what can we do then? I know. You can show me how to take the high jumps.
Well, not on that little pony.
You never do anything that I ask.
Why don't you play with Allegra before she has to go home?
I think I'll go and look for the boys.
Thomas and Audrey? But they're supposed to be at the Grange.
And they were sent back. I don't think they're welcome there anymore. I wonder what they've done. I'm sorry. I'll go in.
No, wait, I'll come with you. It'll be a pleasure to speak to someone who's civil. Sanctum sanctorum.
Won't the others talk to you then?
No, in their own way, but it's not easy being persona non grata. Would you like to have a look at this?
It's very different. And good.
You're permitted to say if you don't like them.
But I do.
I used to be able to talk to Louisa like this when she was younger, but I don't seem to be able to anymore. She's changed.
She's very busy with her pony.
No, she's not my little puppet anymore. Perhaps it's me. My life's changed a great deal recently.
You mean leaving the army?
I never caught the lady friend of a prince again. Especially a Prince of Wales.
But I don't see how you could.
It's great sport.
I thought the Prince of Wales was married. I'm sorry. I don't understand.
No, nor should you.
No. No, I won't.
Oh, what now?
Well, it's not fair. Allegra's not having any more lessons.
She will, just as soon as you've changed.
But it's getting late.
Only because you spent far too much time out riding on your pony. Now, upstairs.
But I had things to do.
You should have been back ages ago.
What's all the fuss about?
Oh, I'm sorry, Captain
Anthony, Miss Craddock's being horrid.
Now, child, don't let's bother Captain Anthony.
Come on, child. Off you go.
But you don't even know what the matter is.
I know that you've been answering back rather much lately.
Don't you even care? Why don't you ever listen to me anymore? You always listen to Allegra.
Come along to the nursery, child.
Louisa, your governess wants you. Do as you're told.
Oh, my. We're jumpy today. I suppose that's the last we'll see of Sean. We're all supposed to meet up here after we'd found you. Where did you get to? Did you vanish in thin air?
No.
Did you find anything out?
No, not a sausage. We're thinking of entering the church tomorrow.
Mum? Do you believe in ghosts?
Don't let Roger hear you say that. He'd disown you on the spot. Everything has a reason, remember? Why, darling? Don't tell me you do.
No, of course not.
Should hope not. Where's your father got to?
Where's everybody gone?
Oh, Roger just couldn't wait this morning. He's gone off with Sean to take some photos for the files. Just hope Sean remembers to take the cap off the lens this time. Do you sleep well?
Yes.
What's wrong?
Oh, I don't know. I find it all a bit strange round here. Sort of suffocating.
I know exactly what you mean.
You do?
I'm going to give this place a nice airing today. It's not been easy, has it? All of us living on top of one another.
I feel like I'm being watched all the time.
You probably are with Sean about. I know it's been a bit of a strain, Ally. I don't like it any more than you. But I think it means a whole lot to your father, this project. And if we humour him a bit now, well, perhaps he'll do us a little favour later on. What do you think? I've always said he didn't deserve us both. Come on, let's have some breakfast. Oh, well, that's that. Come on, we're off to church. Ready?
Oh, Louisa, you're such a slow coach. Must I always stand over you? Everybody had their breakfasts hours ago. And Allegra's been here for ages.
Well, not everyone can be like Allegra.
I know. But there are a few things you could learn from her. Oh, child, do come along. Stop dawdling.
I'm not!
Good morning.
Louisa's not down yet.
I think she'll probably be some time. Would you care for a ride?
No, thank you. I'm not terribly good with horses.
I could show you. You could have Turk. She's very gentle.
I don't think Louisa would care for my riding her pony.
Ah. Do you ever draw?
A little. But mine aren't nearly as good as yours. Miss Craddock despairs.
She mustn't. Would you like to have a look at this?
It's your brother's.
In a rare moment when they were standing still, yeah. They're not as pretty as you, then. You've got a lovely face. It's always perfectly symmetrical. That's rare. For such a fine bone structure. You're at a very interesting age. In a year or so, I won't recognize you. And that'll be such a pity. Oh, I'm sorry. Have I embarrassed you?
It must be nice to have brothers.
Did you have any then?
No, sisters. And they're all married and live away. We hate not seeing them.
Do you?
My mamma says she dreads when I'll go.
That'll be soon enough. There's an idea.
Well, now, are you girls ready for your lessons?
Yes, Miss Craddock. Just as soon as I fetch Allegra.
Come on.
But why?
Never you mind. Just come with me. You'll see. be our secret. Let's not tell anyone.
Well, thank you so much, Vicar. Very
Morning,
nice
Jim.
to see you. Got a splendid shot, I think, of that curiously movable pulpit.
Oh, God.
Goodness, Ellie.
Well, it's sad that such a lovely church should be closed for Advent.
We are still holding services, Mr. Bear, in the church hall, but even our father's mansion is sometimes in need of repair. Or so our plasterers tell me. Oh, please.
Presumably you still have access to your records.
Well, the most recent ones, of course, but you wouldn't be interested in last month's christenings, would you? No, I thought not.
Where are your parish registers?
Stored in our Mrs. Pomerantz's attic.
Ah, where does your Mrs. Pomerantz live?
Honeysuckle Cottage, just off the green. But she's in Ibiza. On her annual holiday. Sorry.
Well, perhaps you could tell us something about Thornaby Hall.
There's not a lot to tell. The water board took it over in the early 50s.
And before that?
The Ministry of Food had it during the war, and then before that, I believe it was a private hotel. But before that, Lord knows. Oh, sorry.
Might the name Hallam mean anything to you?
Well, yes, of course.
Oh.
Really?
Well, Arthur Hallam was a friend of the poet Tennyson.
Did he live here?
No, of course not. Nowhere near. Died in Italy, I believe. Tennyson wrote a poem about it, In Memoriam. Do you know, I believe I have a copy of it somewhere.
Ah, well, it's very kind of you to look,
only
Vicar, but it's not...
Help. The only problem is where to find it in all this chaos.
Well, don't bother.
Now,
Vicar,
I
quite
think I
frankly,
know
we-
exactly where to find it.
Well, he's not going to be much help, is he?
Shh. No, I don't suppose he is. But still, we're not in a hurry. He's trying very hard, and he's actually rather interesting. Where's Sean?
Oh, he's all right. He's outside reading the epitaphs.
Oh, afraid I couldn't find the Tennyson, but I found something else.
Oh?
The local paper. Now, it's been going since 1852, so it might be of some interest.
Oh, thank you, Vicar.
My pleasure, Mrs. Burr. Only too glad to be of some small assistance. Would you care to make a donation?
Fred?
Well, most generous. Yes, well, thank you. There you go.
What do you say, Allegra? It'll be such fun. We can meet any time you like.
Louisa? But where is Allegra? Why don't you call her?
I'm sorry, Miss Craddock. Were you looking for me?
Oh, I'm sorry if I've kept it too long. All my fault. I'll let you get on with your lessons.
Anthony! I didn't mean to be silly yesterday.
Oh, not to worry, Poppet. I didn't give it a second thought. I'll see you later.
A spot of rounders will do you the world of good. You've been looking a bit peaky this afternoon, Louisa. But perhaps I should bring another shawl. You and Allegra go on downstairs while I fetch it.
Oh, I do like rounders. I do too. Oh, is that your game? So hot in here. Suddenly feel a bit giddy. I feel faint. I'll go and get Miss Craddock. No! Don't leave me. So dizzy, so hot.
Then please sit down.
Louisa! Louisa, please let me hold on to the banister.
Girls, what are you doing?
Louisa felt ill.
Oh, my goodness. Louisa? Louisa?
Ali? Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? We were wondering where you'd got to. Why did you come back here?
I just wanted some air.
Yes, church was a bit stuffy. Darling, you all right?
I'm fine.
You sure? You would tell me if there was anything wrong.
Of course. Come on, let's go.
You going already?
Yes, I'm being sent home early. Louisa isn't at all well. Miss Craddock thought she ought to lie down.
I'll go and see her later. But must you dash straight off?
Fräulein will be here soon.
Well, can't you wait for a little while?
I'm expected. Don't mind.
No, of course not. Well, it's probably your Fräulein now. We'll meet tomorrow. Louisa, I thought you were supposed to be ill.
I've got to tend to Turk.
I'll do that. You go back upstairs.
No. She's expecting me. They're being beastly, Turk. Beastly. And I know it's all Allegra's fault. But we have a secret. Because tomorrow, I'm going to let Allegra ride you.
But things go wrong for Louisa in next week's episode at the same time.